seen Ganesha writing. I got many Ganeshas writing. It's because he has a pen. I was in Australia for about 3-4 months in 1982 on a scholarship. I was studying the attachment to the local newspapers. He burned it with the heated metal. He took 3 days to make this 120 nib box. See the nibs, all gold coated nibs. It's the first space pen which my MD presented to me in 1980, and he bought it for $100 at that time. An import. It's all antique collection. See this, the Princeton pen is a knife. It's all fancy pen, but it's American. Popular with the black ones. All fancy pens from all over the world. I kept them with the price tag also. Lizard. It's an African pen. Made of genuine wood. Yeah. Very, very expensive pens. Gold, silver. Some of these are gold pens. Some of them are 30-year-old, 50-year-old. That's why I kept it. This is the oldest pen I have. It's a 200-year-old pen called a handle, made for the Rajasthani princely families. This is funniest pen. You press it, it doesn't go in. It goes in the nib, see. But when you are writing, it doesn't go in. See the mechanism they have adopted for a pen also. Some of the earliest ballpoint pens made of metal. They don't make metal pens at all. It's an Egyptian pen. See? It's a glass pen. I got 20 glass pens. But preserving them is a pain. That's why I don't offer it to show any people, because if one breaks, then I don't sleep for 3 days. It's Chinese. I tell you, China and India, there are lots of things in common. And they say we started writing paper everything. But India can also claim. India they used to teach in sand or rice. So that they used to use the index finger. So it's impossible that, for example, we recognize Gutenberg as the first printer. The Chinese now claim that they had printer much before Gutenberg. It's not gold or silver. It's all glass pens. I need to work on my music. Boxes. I haven't used them for writing. These are all 20-30 years old when it was not easy. Now because of material, it's easy to manufacture. There's a 100-year-old pen box where they used to display pens. It's an Egyptian pen. Teacher's pen, to scratch the fancy pen, but originally teachers used to have. 75-year-old. It's a pen stand, that's why I have it. from a South African gold company. It was to B.R. Shetty, who was built the cricket stadium in Abu Dhabi. He said, I would like to present it because I have told you a pen collector. Tip the nib hand. These are all pen stands from various countries. This is 1982. I was in Australia. This is a handmade. The guy there, it's a local, it's a small place, Odanga. So the local potter, she took me there. She asked him to make a pen stand for me. Original pilot which used to come to India in 1950s during the British time. It used to come via Burma. Because Burma was the easiest route to India by land. They had to come by ship or by land. This came to me about 10 days ago. Walking stick. About 1,500 pence in this pen. The metal, which is like a feather. All of them got the original refill. They may not write because it's dried up. I haven't opened, taken out any, but ink pens, I can still put the ink and use it. This is a South American pen. This I bought in 1992 in Arts Summit in Rio. The tail of a fish called torque. Yeah, torque meaning gala. See, all done with silver. Very, very special pen. Made out of it. Teachers used to, to control the kids, small kids. If you beat, it would make a sharp mark and blood will ooze out of it. So sharp, it cuts the body like a knife. When you ball the lodi type. Currency note collector, they don't touch it. It's an untouched pen. I'm going to exhibit it. Very, very expensive. Yeah. This is Dubai Medical Center. He presented that gold pen. It must be worth about 10,000-15,000. Some of them are specially made for me. See, these are all glass pens made by artisans. The timer. It's got a timer pen. Some of them I buy it exchange. It's all 25, 30 years. You don't get these pens anymore. I have pens from about 56 countries. It's called ebonite pen. It's a type of wood. And those days they couldn't make plastic pens, so they were making use of this wood. It's an ink pen. I haven't put the ink any time because I wanted the original pen. It's a speciality of ebonite. See, that's what a smell. That's a wood smell. It's called ebonite. Ask your grandfather or your brother, they might have a pen made of ebonite in their collection. You don't get these pens again. Oh, everything has become plastic. Why I kept these boxes is when I do my music, I like people to see it. It's not just pen for writing. For me, it represents a civilization. That's what I believe. First, you used to use your index finger to write. Then all development took place. Then fancy pens came. Now once again, expensive metal permanent pens have become popular. The taste is also changing. As your culture changes, even today, give a baby anything after the inclusion, but give a pen, immediately it wants to grab it and put it to the mouth. Talk to an illiterate person anywhere in India. Says, I would like to give nothing else. Can I give you a pen? He says, happily, yes. Pilot. Ramesh, it used to come from Burma, Japanese made the pen. Now you've got very, very expensive pen. Pens have become a kind of an investment. When I started collecting them in 1970s, nobody gave importance to pen. I was fascinated by pen. Pen stands at the pen holder. Fancy pens. See, the pen box. €200 pen stand. Now you know the value of my collections. Pen box made of leather, camel leather. It must be about 100 years. Visuals of my pen collection. Done it different programs. That's why I don't straight away accept to show it, because to keep them back and ensure that nothing is damaged, it was a lot of planning and patience. And the box was 100-year British period. Diana's wedding pen. It's original pen. I was in Australia on a student training. I was in a house and they didn't have an extra room, so they asked their daughter to move with her wife. And she herself offered. She was staying by room. I stayed in her house. That is a stick. It has got a, it's basically it has got a pen, but it's broken. I don't know what it is. I need to break the pen. That's why I put the plastic. Video game. I need at least 6 to 7 books. But take it off. I need 2 days to put them back. But I find it is my height kind of it. This is how I used to get greetings from whenever there's a new writing, people used to make these kind of greetings and send it to me. I've kept them in my collection. I've kept them for my collection. See? Someone made a picture postcard out of my pen collection. This is the original copy. See, the correction. This is how it went. This is how went Indian Priestess of India. That made me world famous. It's my development journal, The Experiment, which was published by The Telegraph. Mrs. Florence is an Australian. She gave it to please give this silver pen to Isho to add to his collection. I'm enclosing a pen which I hope you have not just added to your collection. 1988. Lieutenant in Indian Army, he gave me a pen. He's an American who gave me my pen. This is a well-known writer who presented his pen. It's a pilot from Japan. Shanai was an international level artist who presented a pen to me. He has given his pen which he was regularly using. That's why he had to do this. So this is Limca Record. My editor. He presented this pen to me. This was when I inaugurated a media course in the GEM University. MBA. That's where I spoke about pen. I mentioned something. That was January 2010. I launched the course under the Great Eastern Management. Limca, as part of the Limca Record. Yeah, this is a first write-up on me. He stole a pen, then bought 400. This is 1917. I showed you that city done. I had about 400 pens at that time. This came in Illustrated Weekly, their annual publication.
I want to know, how did your journey of collecting pens start?
I was a student of journalism at that time, and I went to a friend's room in a hostel. And he showed me a pen which he had got it from Orissa. I was fascinated by that pen. I asked him to give it to me. He refused. But I was so fascinated by that pen, I don't know why. I still have that pen in my collection. After 2 days, I had gone to his room again. It was not that he had gone to the office. His room was open and sat inside. I saw that pen again. I picked it and quietly came to my room and hid it. And he was searching for that pen. And I never told him that I had picked up that pen. And that started my journey of collecting pens. I realized that pens can tell stories without writing.
What must be the total collection of your pen till now?
I haven't counted the number recently. I think it will be about 22,000 pens from all over the world. Perhaps from about 56 countries. And many countries have personally visited. I have picked up pens. Whenever I travel, I keep a separate budget for buying pens. And I am also lucky that lots of my friends donated to my collection too. And many VIPs have given their pens to my collection, including top journalists. And I got a pen which Mrs. Gandhi used to autograph a book which I had taken when I was meeting her for the first time. I autographed it, and she gave that pen, which was not mine, it was her. She had signed my book on that, and she gave the pen also along with the book to me. That's part of my collection. Nana Safali, she was also an editor, she is no more. That is Link, and a daily in Delhi. I had gone to see her at their Delhi office, and I spent an hour talking to her. Finally, when I got up from the chair to say bye to her, she said, "Young man, I want to give you something. There's nothing new on my table which I can present to you." I said, "Madam, give me a choice. I'll ask for something from your table." She said, "What?" I said, "I want a pen which you used for writing editorials in Link and Patriot." She picked up a pen that was an American pen, gold pen. She said, "Oh, sorry, it doesn't write." That does not matter. That will be part of my collection, which will tell story of journalism also.
Is there any specific place you're targeting? I mean, you're looking forward to collecting pens from?
I don't distinguish between countries. Pens have been used in all the countries, and I've traveled all over the world. Even illiterate people ask you when they do a favor. I said, "What shall I give you?" Say, "Give us a pen." And the pen is something. A 1-year-old child loves it. Give a pen to a child, it tries to put it into the mouth. So give an old man who cannot write, give him a pen, he is very happy and he wants to preserve it. So I believe that pens can tell stories without writing, and they are part of our civilization and culture.
What pens really mean for you?
Pens, I tell you, when you write with a pen, there's a perfect body-mind coordinated exercise. There's nothing beyond that. Whether you drive a car or use a computer, you think first it's mechanical, reflexive action. When you drive a car, if there's someone crossing the road, you immediately apply the brake. Not after you think. Your reflexive action of the body makes you to apply the brake. But while writing, unless you decide what you want to write, your hand does not move. So that's a perfect body-mind coordinated exercise and very useful for growth of the brain, development of your brain. And there's a time when Bill Gates, 20th century end, that I would like to see a world without pens and paper. But today, his computer has become a notebook and you have to use a stick or something like a pen to write on it. All the pens which have come to my collection, I have never used them for writing. There are many pens which have never been used. They are not even open to write. I haven't even removed their cap. Some pens were used by writers and authors. Such pens also have taken it along with their autograph, saying that I have contributed to issues collection. And I got pens from different countries, the places which I visited, and even strangers have presented pen to me. I don't know why they give it. Many children, to make friends with me, if I give them a chocolate, they come and give me a pen back. I don't know why. But one thing, people started identifying a man with hundreds of pens in the collection. I also made a Limca Book of Records once. But I feel sad that I have not been able to show it to people. I did an exhibition when I had about 213 pens. It was done part of a college in Mysore called Shada Vilas College when they were celebrating their 100th year. So that was the first time someone heard about a pen exhibition as part of a cultural show. But later on I realized it's very difficult to protect the pen when you keep it as an exhibit. And it's very risky. And many times people pick it up and they drop it and break it. And a nice fish pen made out of made out of mud. Someone picked it up, trying to show it to somebody, and the pen broke. And I was terribly disappointed. So I'm not keen on making an exhibition. My life ambition is to set up a museum on it. But it is very, very expensive. The pen companies approach me that they will keep it in their museum and give my name. But I want to do a museum of my own. However small it is, I would like to do it. Whatever might happen to it later, but I would like to do a museum of my own. Once BBC was here to do a documentary on me as part of their Collectors of India. They said we'll finish it in half an hour. They took the whole day to shoot for about 7 minutes of their TV program.
There used to be biodegradable pens, isn't it?
A pen in 1992 Earth Summit. But a year ago, I tried to look at it again. That has already biodegraded. There was no pen at all except the writing on it. I was terribly disappointed. I bought it for about 10 pesos or so, or $10 in Brazil. And I don't have that pen in my collection anymore.
Is there any other things you're extremely fascinated about?
My most fascinating. And I love fish. That's my best food.
What do you love to do most on your leisure time?
Just walk alone, thinking of nothing. Just swing your hands, move your legs, and enjoy watching what's going around.
Do you still write often?
Yeah, I do write. I write at least for half an hour every day. I told you, it's a perfect body-mind coordinated exercise. If I'm very happy, I use my pen to write. If I'm unhappy, then again I use my pen to write. Whether it's tiny or scribbling. And I don't carry my laptop everywhere. And I take notes even today with my pen and notebook. That's my journalistic habit which I will never give up.
What would be your tips to the other generation on writing?
At least 1 hour a day. All people should read. And at least for 1 hour a day, they should write. That is holding a pen in between your index finger and the thumb. The support of 3 other fingers. Only after you think it moves. It does not move in advance. So that's a perfect body-mind coordinated exercise. I tell you, our culture, our intelligence has to remain. We should use writing with pen allows regular reading. So it makes you to imagine lots of things, makes your imagination wild.